newest generation of BMW K-bikes were built to be Autobahn burners. The K1200R has 167 horsepower, the biggest engine BMW has ever put into a production motorcycle.
K1200R is an amazing bike. It's the most powerful naked bike in the world. It looks gnarly. It is very BMW-like. It has the technology you'd expect from us. It has a certain comfort you would not expect of a motorcycle that looks that scary.
The thing that stands out to most of us about the K1200R is that they didn't take power out of it. You know, they made a naked bike that's got a big hit to it.
The newest K-bikes, like the newest BMW cars, have a tiny computer chip that electronically limits their top speed to 155 miles an hour.
It's very turbine-like. It's very smooth. I'm trying not to use the cliches rocket-like or missile-like. It's a real kick in the behind, gets off and goes. I had it down in Spain, and I'm sure they have a speed limit, but it wasn't very prevalent where I was, and it just goes very, very quickly.
BMW is loved for their strength, intuitiveness, aggression, and chasing technologies. They really are trying to push motorcycling forward and make it more rider-friendly, make the performance better, make the fuel efficiency better.
In 2001, BMW used its technology to create a very un-BMW-like motorcycle. The new bike was called the F800. It had a two-cylinder, liquid-cooled parallel twin engine and used a belt to drive the back wheel. There was no outcry from BMW purists because the new bike wasn't built for them. The F800 targeted entry-level riders who would be new to the BMW brand.
The F800's great fun because it's much lighter. It's a different class of bike. It's a middle class bike. So it also offers an even more nimble character to it. The ride is much lighter.
I'm a big fan of the BMW 800 series. The parallel twin, I like those bikes. I like that engine layout. It makes a tight, compact unit. It's nice to see BMW experimenting with it.
The F800 ST is the sport touring model of BMW's new mid-size line of motorcycles. Its engine produces 85 horsepower, a little more than half of what a new K-bike cranks out. But as an entry-level model, the F800 series sells for about half the price of a K-bike.
The F800 ST is quite different than that bike. It doesn't feel as substantial. It's very nimble, it's very light, and offers you comfort that you might not expect from a bike that size.
The K1200R and the F800 ST are very different than previous BMW motorcycles, and yet they share the same style of engineering, innovation, and purpose that all BMWs have had since 1923.
As a small company, BMW made a lot of innovations in the history, but I think it was the only chance if you are a little bit faster than the big companies. So it's not important to be big, it's important to be fast with innovations, with trends, and so on.
BMW has led technology, and they have in cars, and they have in bikes, and you always wonder what next year is going to bring from BMW.
The surprise for 2008 was a completely new motorcycle. Called the S1000RR, this BMW was a major break from any motorcycle design the company had ever created. The S1000RR has a 4-cylinder engine unlike anything BMW has ever built. It makes 190 horsepower. Like most other sport motorcycles, it uses a chain to drive the rear wheel. BMW built the S1000RR to go racing at the World Superbike level.
Brand new buyer for it, because most of us that are interested in that performance, we look to the racetrack.
Whatever BMW builds, two things will remain the same. BMWs are motorcycles that have always been created with innovation and technology. That's what made BMW successful in the first place, when the company was forced into the motorcycle business just to stay alive. And over the years, when times have changed and BMW needed a new model to revive their line, they relied on new designs and new ways of doing things. There's only one thing about BMW that has never changed. Their motorcycles always seem the most at home riding in the beautiful mountain roads of Bavaria, the place where the Bayerische Motor and Werke was born.
There are things that you can experience on a motorcycle you can't feel that way anywhere else. So, you know, if you're on your favorite road and you get the flow, it works that day. It's just bang, bang, bang. It's smooth. It's powerful. You can't explain that. Well, it's going into a corner, and, you know, it's not it. Everything happens at once. You smell the flowers, you see the sun, you see your favorite pub going by. It's all of those things happening at once.